Hi, welcome back to the Maker Show. Today we're going to go ahead and go over the steps to putting together a RAMPS board kit with the Arduino Mega, the RAMPS 1.4 board, the display header, as well as the stepper drivers, putting on the heat sinks, and explaining a little bit about the board and what goes where. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Hi, welcome back to the Maker Show. My name is Jeff Krepke, and today we're going to be assembling a RAMPS board with a full graphics smart controller display, and the riprap is just one that was sent from a kit I bought. It also came with Okay guys, this is the RAMPS board I received. Now, my original printer that I got, I found quite a few places that weren't soldered correctly on this board. And as you can see, I'll hold it right up there, that those fuses appear to be soldered on the bottom, but there's an awfully large pad there that's not soldered on the top, and I've had that cause problems on my last one. So I'm not going to reflow the transistors. They look pretty good, but there's a big open place on these fuses here, so I'm going to kick on my soldering station here and just touch those up a little bit. Now, I'm not sure whether this is a Rojas board or not. My guess is not. It's, you know, straight from China. So I'm going to touch up these little connections using some let's see, 60-40, so that'd be 60% tin, 40% lead, with a flux core, 3.3% flux core. This is a Delta solder. Got that locally. I was having a hard time getting stuff shipped to Alaska, so I had to buy that locally. So I'm just going to go ahead and touch these connections up. Wouldn't be as concerned if all the power in the whole board didn't flow through these. Piece of solder on that one. Let's see. Oh yeah, you can definitely tell it's got like a little tail of solder. Using a very fine tip. This is a surface mount rework station. It's pretty good. I got it from Amazon. So now you can see that those have plenty of solder, that those are fully coated. Also look at the back for like solder bridges, things that look like a cold solder. Like this one right here looks a little cold. You can just touch it and just reflow that. You know, if these boards were mass produced in China, it was very, very low cost. I mean, it's probably a $2 board. Got the hand soldered all these on the front side. This one appears to be bulbous. It's usually because it wasn't heated up enough. And you know, it might just work out of the box for you guys, you know, but I'm going to take the extra time just to look it over because it is from China. So tack switch seems to be good. Okay. So in the package it comes with these jumpers, and these jumpers select different kinds of characteristics of the stepper motor. And typically, oh, see right there's a pin that's bent. I'll let you look at that. Right. Find it here, guys. Right here. Right below my finger. You can obviously see that pin is tilted just a hair, so take a small tool or something and straighten that out. Okay, so I'm just going to put a little tiny bit of mechanical pressure against that and just straighten it out. Typically all these are jumped. I'm going to install all the jumpers just so I don't lose them. And I'm pretty sure that's the normal configuration for a 3D printer that uses NEMA 17 stepper motors. I'll probably post a table in this video what all those pins do, but right now we're just going to go ahead and install all the jumpers. Okay, those are all the jumpers installed. They go between the two ports that act as the stepper drivers. These are the I think there's 4.8, 5.5. They call them Polo controllers. I'll go ahead and post the table in as well here. Show you what. Alright, and this connector right here, this green one, this is your power connector. It hooks in right here, just like that. And you hook, it's negative, positive, negative, positive. Top ones are the main, like running the stepper motors and stuff, and this is a dedicated port for your heated bed power supply. I believe 10 is your first extruder, 9 is your second extruder, and D8 is your heated bed. And that's powered by these two connectors on the bottom. Okay, the pot is away from the potentiometer here is away from the power connection. Okay, you're just going to line them up in a row. Be sure that both sides are going in. Oh, you see this one right here is all laid over. So this one needs to be straightened up. These boards are just, they're not very good. Okay, so that's one end. You can see it going in on both sides. Alright, that's all the stepper motor drivers installed. This would be for a 2 extruder 3D printer. And then you're just going to go ahead and peel off the adhesive backing and just set those heat sinks right on those chips in the middle. Alright, that's the heat sinks installed. This is a breakout board. This controls the screen. That installs on that header and the one over here. Be sure that these line up before you push it all together. And you can see this pin is slightly bent once again. So another thing that, you know, probably just got bent up in a little in the package. So you just want to provide just a little bit of force to align those pins. Go ahead and plug those in first. That one's still too much over. So I'll pull this pin over some more. Okay. That's lining up. The other header at the same time. And push to seat. Okay, now this hole right here lines up with this hole down here. So for mounting, that's pretty important, and that holds that board steady. So then this is a ribbon cable. Now I'm not positive which one is, but there's no way to hook it up back. I mean, there is a way to hook it up backwards, but it doesn't hurt anything. Just if your display screen doesn't come on, switch the cables and you're good to go. So I'll give you a close up of that. So if when I power it up and the screen does not come on, I will switch these two connectors, and then it'll be good to go. Now, all we have to do is mount it to our Arduino clone. And amazingly enough, this is a, let's see, what does it say? OSO-U. It says made in Italy. They probably stole the silk screen, because I seriously doubt that was made in Italy. It does look like an Arduino board, but the Arduino board would have been more than the whole kit put together without anything. So it's highly unlikely this is a true Arduino. So you basically line up the pins on here to the pins on the Arduino clone. Okay, and I can already see this pin is bent. So I'm going to straighten out that pin. I'm not going to force anything if anything's not going correctly. Okay, we've got some variances in our thing. Go ahead and adjust a little bit. Like it's popping to this side, so it's not quite lining up, so I'm going to push over the connector a little bit to line it up, and then it looks like all the pins are going, so I'm going to seat the boards together. Alright. Right there. Okay, got that one fixed. Now these hot heat sinks will pop off. They seem to go right back on. Okay, so that's a completed controller board. Ready to throw on your printer. Your x-axis will be right here. This is your, or I'm sorry, the z-axis is right here. Your y-axis would go here, and the Z has two because normally There's two stepper motors that drive the Z, the X, and then extruder 0 and extruder 1. And then these are going to be your safety stops. The very back top row here is the positive, minus, and then the signal line. This one's an I2 squared bus over here. Don't confuse it as a position on the E-stop, because it's a totally different pinout. And this is thermistor 0, 1, 2. 0 goes to extruder 0, 1 goes to extruder 1. T2 will go to the thermistor on the heated build plate. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Obviously, you hook up the USB cable here, and we're going to throw some Arduino software on there, onto the Arduino. I've been using Repetier software, and I will go ahead and load that on to the board, and it will be completed. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on how to put together a Arduino Mega with a RAMPS board and assemble it from the ground up, including repairs that need to be done. Once again, I'm Jeff with the Maker Show, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you rate, comment, and subscribe. Thanks.